This is my path, my journey. I'm willing to explain it all to you guys. No holding back anything. I just hope you're ready for the experience, and I just hope you can handle it. So I've been sitting here thinking, right? I've actually been sitting here smoking some weed and some California poppy extract. And I was just sitting here watching this California Poppy Reserves video, and it was like a drones video of I think it's called Antelope, California Poppy Reserve, and I think it's in California, but this reserve, it was so beautiful, and I was just sitting there appreciating the California poppy, and then I was talking, and I was just saying how right now I can literally appreciate the whole California poppy. I can appreciate the whole plant. I was appreciating, I was just watching this video, and I was appreciating the way the plant looked, its beauty, and then I started to appreciate the way I was feeling, the way I feel from it. Because I feel the plant. I was thinking to myself, I'm not just looking at this plant right now. I'm also feeling this plant. And that's when it made me realize that, I don't do these things, literally, I do not do these things for the same reason I guess a lot of other people do things like this. And this is where I would get the difference between a drug and something much deeper than that. Because, in my opinion, when you do a plant or an herb, I only do these things to connect with this plant or with this herb. I used to do these things to escape, with DMT, I can admit there were some times where I feel like I was escaping, and even though I was still learning every single time, there's some times where I feel like, I was only doing it to escape reality, and to jump into that reality. But a lot of herbs and a lot of plants are different than, the psychedelics are a different classification of things. But because psychedelics, I feel like, don't just connect you to the plant, they can connect you to a lot more. But it kind of goes on my theory about, plants, and when you take a plant, you're getting downloaded with the information that plant has to download you with. You're feeling what that plant feels, and that's why I do these things, to feel what the plants feel, to learn what they know, because us humans, we have a one-track way of thinking, and we have a language that is, verbal, and we talk it, and, plants communicate through the root systems, plants communicate, it's said that, plants communicate using DMT as well, but they're just on a whole nother level of consciousness than we are, and I feel like, why not learn from these plants, and there are medicine. This is medicine, this is plant medicine. And they're plant medicines for your body, they're plant medicines for your mind. They are an all-around thing that can really help us, and I feel like this is one of the reasons why our system is the way it is because we're so disconnected from plants. We're so disconnected from Mother Nature. And I feel like that's the reason why, the whole system's out of whack. And there's a lot of people that think that, that we're just diluting our minds with chemicals. And you guys don't understand that every time you eat a cheeseburger, every time you eat anything that's poison, you're diluting your body and mind with chemicals. And, for me, this is just a way of life. For me, this is just the way I live my life. And for me, this is my journey, I feel like it's my journey to learn from the plants. This is what I was meant to do. And even if it wasn't what I was meant to do, it's what I'm doing, and this is what I want to do. I'm not doing anything that anybody else wants me to do, or that I don't want to do, I'm not, I don't, like I used to have a job and all this other shit. I don't have a job anymore. I'm getting ready to work for myself. I'm doing this my way. I've never been one to follow the system. I've always been one to rebel. Ever since I was a kid, I've always been one to rebel. And, you know, I'm not necessarily going to rebel from the system or rebel against the system, but what I am going to do is I'm going to do it my way. And I also realized something today. Off topic, I had to take a fucking drug test today. And it was funny because these people think I do a bunch of drugs, but I'm like, listen, guys, I don't do drugs. And what's funny is these people wanted me to get tested for fucking kratom. And then the fucking place that was testing me was laughing about that because they're like, we don't even test for that. What is that? They don't even know what the fuck kratom is. And I'm just like, geez, you people are not, they don't understand. And a lot of people don't understand. And it's not their fault that they don't understand, but at the same time, you know, I'm just living my life. And I only do these things because they connect me to something greater than me, greater than I am at this moment in time. And yeah, I mean, don't we all want to feel good though? I feel like we all search out something that makes us feel good. Whether it's somebody that searches out that chocolate cake at night for that dopamine rush, or there's somebody that, you know, runs every single morning for that dopamine rush, or there's fucking somebody that's addicted to sex and has sex every day. It's multiple times a day for that dopamine rush. And then there's just people that, you know, I guess do drugs for that dopamine rush, and then there's people that take plants and herbs, and what's funny is it's not for the dopamine rush. And it might be for others. I can only speak for myself. But I can say that in the beginning, you know, yeah, it was probably for the dopamine rush. But, you know, obviously there's more molecules than just dopamine. You know, it's serotonin and a few other molecules with everything we do, oxytocin, you know, everything releases these things. That's all it does. But I just, you know, I like to connect to something. And I feel like it's reconnecting to our roots. It's, you know, have you ever heard of grounding? You know, where you stand outside and you put your feet inside of the grass, barefoot, and you just ground yourself and you stand there and you feel the earth. Same concept, you know? It's the same thing as you take a plant and you can feel that plant. You just feel what it feels. I don't know, it's so hard to explain because it's really not explainable. You have to experience it. You gotta take the plant to understand. You know? That's just the way it is. But, yeah. Thank you, California Poppy. Because, you know, I feel like plants kind of download you with knowledge, and I just randomly got this idea for this video as I'm watching this California Poppy video while I'm on California Poppy, and yeah. But thank you guys for watching, and until next time, have a good night, guys. Peace.